In today's show, we've got more Walt Disney World restaurants opening. New strollers are coming to Walt Disney World. We've got new Toy Story Land restaurant opening and a shop as well. Cannot believe that, because you got to have a shop and a restaurant. Headline news, meetups, trivia, and so much more all in today's Disney Parks podcast.
Welcome to the Disney Parks Podcast with your hosts, Tony Casanova from DisneyByTheNumbers.com and Parkhopper John from WDWParkhoppers.com. Keep your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the podcast at all times. And get ready for the Disney Parks Podcast.
Well, how you doing tonight, buddy?
Excellent.
How was your weekend?
Very good.
You were busy. You were super busy.
Friday night was dinner. I forgot what that was. Saturday we did some shopping, and then we went to Ravello. Sunday we went to the Lakeland Antique Mall. And then we came home and we went out to have cocktails with another friend that was in town.
Busy.
I think I saw the inside of my house for a total of 8 hours. Maybe less.
Well, tell them what we did on Friday night.
Yeah, so we went to the JW Marriott. That's at Bonnet Creek. So that's over by the Waldorf, the Hilton, and the Wyndham. It is the only JW Marriott in the world that has family suites. I think they have 1 and 2 bedrooms. We went to a restaurant called the Unreserved Food Bazaar. I believe due to the pandemic, there wasn't the food bazaar. So they had a menu. Because there was all these stations, like there would be like a carving station, a seafood station, a pizza station, all that kind of stuff. But due to the pandemic, they just whipped up, it seems like, this very uncohesive menu.
Bizarre was the word.
Yeah, of weird concoctions of things: steak, food, burgers, pizza.
Yeah.
Anyway, the hotel lobby, from what we saw, is very nice. But very modern, contemporary. There's a nice lounge there. Their signature restaurant is also on the second floor, because there's the floor below it.
But it's on Sear.
Yeah, but it's on the second floor. The food bazaar was on the first floor. So it was the second floor of the hotel, which is the lobby.
Uh-huh. The one that you walk into, which
Right.
is traditionally the first floor, but I'll give it to you.
Yeah. But it's the same thing at the Four Seasons. You're walking in on the second floor.
Yeah.
The restaurant's on the first floor.
What the hell's going on with these restaurants? It's crazy.
These hotels, because the Reserve is the same thing.
Yep. Absolutely. This is crazy. Anyway,
So what did you think of the food?
adequate.
Yeah.
It was overpriced. It wasn't all that great.
Yeah.
My steak came out wrong. Sid's food came out
Wrong.
okay, wrong.
Yeah.
I think everybody had a small issue with something, so we got dessert out of it, which is fine. And we did get to pull one over on them because they were pushing us towards like the there was my meal was supposed to come with a dessert.
Right.
It was one of the key lime tart,
Yeah.
the brownie, or the what was the third one? The brownie, the tart, and there was something else small. And we happened to see
The Sunday, I think.
a milkshake go by, and the milkshakes were twice as much as the. So we all had, like, 2 of us had milkshakes and 2 of us had like regular food, regular dessert. Well, we got it for free, which is nice from them. The best thing about the meal for me, honest to God, outside of the company, was the cocktails. I mean, I found a brand new favorite cocktail. The bartender was also our waiter, and he was amazing.
Yeah. It's good.
I want to go back and go to Sear.
Yeah, I want to go back and also go to the lounge.
I do, but I also want to go to Sear on the second floor, and then go up to the 9th floor and go to the Japanese Loom.
Oh yeah,
I want to go there.
Yeah. I'll have to see if I can make reservations. See if I can find some openings, because both of those have been very hard to get.
But I will say this. If you go and you're going for dinner, it's free parking and free valet parking.
That's correct.
So, thanks, Uncle Tony, for finding that little nugget out.
You know me. I like a good valet.
That's right. Kinky.
Yeah.
Speaking
of valet, I think we spoke about my valet fiasco.
You told okay, so real quick synopsis for people who didn't hear it. A couple weeks ago, Tony had a bad experience. So what was the quick
Yeah. It's like December 5th, went to the Christmas party, parked at the Wilderness, valet parked, got back at 1 o'clock in the morning. They couldn't get the keys to my car. So, long story short, I had to take a cab home, which they paid for, and then had to take a cab back to the resort during the day, which they paid for, so that I can pick up my car. So, I wrote a letter to guest relations, and about 2-3 days after the event, because I had to gather my thoughts and how I was going to present this. So I wrote a letter, and I didn't hear anything. So now we're in January, and I'm like, that's very weird not to hear from guest relations. So I decided I need to escalate a little bit. So I took my email, and then I forwarded it to Bob Chapek, Josh Damaro, and Jeff Vail. So Bob, CEO, Josh in charge of parks, Jeff in charge of the president of the Magic Kingdom, Walt Disney World. I figured one of those three people will probably wind up responding. 2 days after I sent that email, I got a phone call, and it was weird. It came in as like Walt Disney World reservation line. I'm like, what the hell? I said, well, I did make 2 reservations recently. Maybe they want to talk to me about those. So I answered the phone. And a woman answered. I won't say who it was. A woman says, hello, I am so-and-so. I am from the executive office of Jeff Vail. So I'm figuring Bob passed it down to Josh, and Josh passed it down to Jeff and said, listen, you take care of this guy. So she said she had 2 apologies. One is for the untimeliness of not getting back to me, that they should have at least sent an email saying, hey, we're working on this. We'll get back to you. And the second thing was that the whole incident happened at all. So in lieu of that, as a offer of a good gesture, they're giving me 2 nights in any deluxe resort with no expiration date. The only exception to that rule is the Poly Bungalows. So I'm like, oh, wait, wilderness cabins are on the table? I'm thinking of that. I'm thinking wilderness cabins, or split it, do one New Year's Eve night this year at the Contemporary, and then do next year New Year's Eve night at the Grand Floridian.
It's a great idea.
Because the Grand Floridian right now for this New Year's Eve is $1,700 for a standard room. And I'm thinking to myself, well, that will make somebody go ouch in accounting when they give it away for free.
Right.
So
I like your other idea, though.
Right. But then somebody says to me the other day, well, what about the Star Cruiser? That's 2 nights. I'm like, huh. That is a very interesting thought.
What a thought you have there, sir.
So I have a special phone number to call with a special reference number that when I'm ready, I can just call it and book my trip. So, sometimes it's worth the aggravation to write to Disney,
Dear Disney.
Dear Disney.
Okay. I can just imagine. Disney
Wait. I should tell you the punchline. So as she's wrapping up the call, she says, hey, we noticed that you're a pass holder, a DVC member, D23, Tables in Wonderland. And she's going down all the list of things I'm a member of. And she goes, we also noticed that you wrote a book, have a podcast, and a website about Disney. And I'm like, yes, I did all 3 of those things. And she's like, oh, that's very nice. You must be a Disney fan. I said, I am. I said, but you can pass this on to Josh and Bob. I said, they're making it very difficult to stay a fan. So she's like,
That's
all
right.
right, duly
Got to get
noted.
those jabs in while you can. I'm sure she was like, duly noted.
Yeah, yeah,
I'm not telling anybody anything.
yeah.
You know,
So,
that's great.
yeah.
You can just imagine, ring, ring. Hi, Disney Reservations. Hi, this is Tony Casanova. Oh,
Oh,
Mr.
crap.
Casanova, we've been looking forward to you. That's great. What can we set up for you? Star Cruiser.
I want to
Oh,
go on
that's
the
great.
Halcyon.
That's great. When would you like to go? When do you have availability? We have these 2 nights right here. Okay, great. By the way, I have this code that gives me 2 nights for free. Well, that's not available, sir. No. In your list of not availables was only one place.
That's right.
Well, what you could do is leverage it. Well, we can't do that, sir. That's not available. Okay, well then I can only be happy with 2 nights at the bungalows.
Yeah.
You're getting in your bungalows.
I'd rather actually stay Wilderness than I'd rather stay at the Poly.
I don't know.
I like the Wilderness rooms a little bit better. I like the view, the
Fair point.
fireplace, the plunge pool's a little bit bigger.
Yeah.
The shower
point.
doesn't look into the ferry boat where people can see you naked in the shower.
I don't know about that. Depends on which one you're in.
Well, which one do you think they're going to give me, John?
They're going to give you the worst one possible.
That's right. The one next to the
No.
ferry boat.
Yeah, but who cares, man? That's not tapes. It's got it, flaunt it. All right. Yeah.
And now that they built the second level, now people are at that height.
Well, they're gonna have to figure something out for that. But
tint that window dark.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah.
Anything else you want to talk about from this weekend?
No.
All right. Well, I guess really there's nothing else we could do but get into
the news.
And now, Disney Parks Podcast News.
Well, over these last several months since the COVID restrictions have been slightly lifted at Walt Disney World, we've seen the reopening of certain places, certain resorts, certain dining options, which has been great. And now we've gotten news that's going to be more on the horizon. Jico, the cooking place at Animal Kingdom Lodge, cannot wait. Turf Club Bar and Grill at the Saratoga Springs, Flying Fish, and even more are opening up very soon. So chefs from Flying Fish over at the Boardwalk are ready to welcome guests back as we record this Thursday with their signature seafood dishes, and you can even enjoy a taste of luxury with unrivaled flavors, sustainable seafood, and steak offerings. So when it comes to entrees, the restaurant doesn't disappoint. The seafood pearl pasta consists of all the favorites: shrimp, lobster, scallops, clams, and mussels. I've had it. It's phenomenal. For another option from the sea, consider the plancha seared scallops, accompanied with savory grits, sweet corn, pepperdew emulsion. It's amazing. I've tasted it. So you can also get ready for a night at the races starting on February 3rd with a trip out to Saratoga Springs Resort and Spa. Guests will be able to find the Turf Club and Grill open in a special spot with a reputation for delicious American flavors, and their bar is incredible. On the 17th of February, you can venture over to Disney's Animal Kingdom Lodge and check out Jico, the cooking place, inspired by African and Indian and Mediterranean cuisine.
Ooh, nice.
This spot welcomes guests again. Try the seafood tangine, filled with prawns, scallops, squid, and little neck clams. The dish is a shellfish lover's dream. Along with these exciting openings, there's even more news to share. 2 other locations, Cape May Cafe, Beach Club Resort, and Ale and Compass at the Yacht Club Resort. Both will be featuring the return of some of their beloved offerings. So does that mean that, well, hang on, I'll just keep reading on. Over at Cape May on February 15th, you can embrace the New England vibes as guests once again feast upon an all-you-care-to-enjoy buffet breakfast and tasty items like pull-apart bread with vanilla sauce, beef hash, and omelet stations. And what's breakfast without Mickey and Minnie waffles? Now, have they been open for dinner yet?
I don't think so.
I don't think so either. So they're really doing the breakfast part. Next door at Disney's Yacht Club Resort, starting January 31st, the Ale and Compass restaurant is back with some returning breakfast options and exciting new lunch offerings. Starting January 20th, guests will begin booking reservations to ensure that they get their taste of these fantastic locations.
Yeah.
That's exciting. I'm gonna look and see.
Yeah, I'm glad some of these places are opening up. Sebastian's Bistro opened up too, by the way.
Oh yeah, over at
Caribbean.
I was at the first one, so I'll say Caribbean. So I want to say Caribbean.
Oh.
You know, Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yeah, Pirates of the Caribbean.
I'm weird.
Okay, attention, old toys. Attention, old toys. New things are coming in 2022.
That's awesome.
Yeah. After enjoying a rock and rollin' ride through Toy Story Mania, guests will soon be treated to a new experience that is filled to the brim with fun. Andy discovers Jesse's Trading Post playset tucked away in the attic and is bringing it downstairs to set up shop. It is going to be full of the coolest toys and finest souvenirs, handpicked by the rootinest and tootinest cowgirl. I think they're going to put this where that existing shop is, on the exit. I think they're just going to blow it out and make it bigger, is my guess. I'd hate to see them keep it that size because that's way too small. Also coming in 2022, as guaranteed to us 2 years ago, Andy's Backyard is the previously announced Roundup Rodeo Barbecue Restaurant. So in this unique, fun, family-friendly dining experience, guests will enjoy delicious barbecue fare while being surrounded by a kaleidoscope of toys, games, and playsets that Andy has brought together to create his one-of-a-kind rodeo. Stepping into the lobby and waiting area, guests will experience firsthand what it feels like to be one of Andy's honorary toys. And before progressing, if I can...
Before processing
the food, before progressing into two larger dining room spaces where Andy's rodeo will take place, the rodeo will be in full swing with Western Town and train set play sets, mixing with surprising, playful details like some fan favorites, Pixar characters, and things that you've never seen before.
Nice.
I love when
you've
Disney
been looking forward to this
threatens
forever.
us things like that. You've never seen this before. Sure.
At a Disney park, it's almost like they're daring us to prove them
to
wrong.
Go find out.
That's right.
Yeah.
You've never seen this before. Well, I'll be the judge of that. That's right. You will be, because you have to get a reservation and you have to get a ticket. And
you'll never see it because you can't come in.
That's right. You've never seen it before. Yeah. That's exciting. I'm looking forward to that. I know you've been waiting on that one for freaking ever.
Yeah. Yeah, so, I was waiting for the barbecue place, but the extra shop is a bonus. Ding, ding.
Right.
Well, it's not really a bonus. It's just a way for Mr. Chapek to put a couple extra coins in his pocket.
Get your hand in my pocket. That's funny. Okay. Let's see here. One quick thing. I was checking to see availability, but, you can only do what you can do.
Okay.
Next up, we've got the space theme trading cards. Inspire curiosity for the cosmos at Space 220 at Epcot. That is a bold statement, boys and girls. I'm going to read this exactly how it's written. If you haven't heard, the majesty and mystery of the cosmos are coming to life in a special way at Space 220 at Epcot with a series of awe-inspiring collectible trading cards. And we talked about this like when this place first opened, right? Right. You didn't go, but the girlfriend went, right?
Yeah, she went. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. The limited edition collectible cards are developed exclusively for the Space 220 restaurant and feature beautiful artwork and space-themed facts that encourage curiosity about space exploration and inspire the next generation of astronauts, engineers, and physicists. Today, we're sharing a behind-the-scenes look at the creation of these unique collectibles. Let me pause one more time. Was it the only way you could get those cards if you ordered the special cocktail?
Correct.
By the time you're 21, it's too late.
That's right.
Space 220 trading cards are available with the purchase of any zero proof. Oh, here we go. Are available with the purchase of any zero proof non-alcoholic cocktail or children's meal, and each card pack contains 5 cards pulled from a limited release series. Cards in each series feature their space trivia, food and space trivia, or space technology, and may include a rare Tech Specs card that gives an inside look at current and future space technologies.
Ooh.
Disney's also excited to share that recently released trading cards featuring Venus, Earth, Mercury are just the beginning of the inspiring series. There are plans for more planetary themed collections in the horizon at Space 220.
In the Horizon Pavilion?
On the horizon.
Oh,
It's on the horizon. I misread that. So it went from you had
because
to order.
I think something else is in the Horizon Pavilion right now.
Yeah, I do too.
Okay.
So I guess you no longer have to order the special cocktail. It's only for kids. I guess too many people were like,
the adults were selling them on eBay.
"Oh, well, trust me. If the kids,
The kids are just as smart as the adults. If they find out they're limited edition, they're going to be selling them on eBay too.
right?
Hey,
right,
Mom, these are on eBay for a lot of money. Can you post these for me?
Yeah. I'll keep the money. I'll split the money with you.
Yeah, I'll give you a cut. I'll give you a little taste, Mom.
That's right. Look, kids are smarter than we are at this point, because there are people making money on TikTok. So
yeah.
Yeah.
All right, kids. Flower Power Garden Rock Concert Series is back at the Flower and Garden Festival. They got a pretty good lineup this year. I'm not gonna lie. There's some interesting acts coming. So let's go through it. I'm not gonna give you the dates, but let's just talk about who's coming. The Guess Who.
Who?
The Guess Who.
Who?
The Guess Who.
Who's on first?
The Guess Who.
Okay, great.
Yeah, I think I want to go see the Guess Who. I think that might be interesting. Rick Springfield is coming back. Melina Leon is new to Garden Rocks. I'm not sure who that is.
She's a Latin American performer.
Okay, there you go. Mike Del Guidance is currently on tour with Billy Joel.
Nice.
And he is coming. I think this is the guitar guy that had the cover band that got hired by Billy Joel
to be his band.
Yeah, to be in the band now.
Yeah, with Mike Del Guidance and Big Shot.
Yeah. Okay.
And Billy Joel. So yeah, I guess he
went from cover band to band, and now back to doing cover band.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. New to Garden Rocks, Kool and the Gang.
Oh, we are dancing to remember. All right.
No, what's the other song they do?
Kool and the Gang?
Yeah.
Celebrate.
Yeah, that's it. That was a senior prom song.
It was always first song, second set when I was playing in bands, playing in the corporate world.
The orchestra starring former members of ELO, because they can't be ELO, because ELO is still ELO.
Dude, how excited are they that they've got a couple of songs on the Guardians of the Galaxy soundtracks now?
Yeah. They're like, yeah, we can rock this baby.
That's right.
The Spinners. I saw a part of their show. They're pretty good still.
Yeah.
They were old. They're like in their 60s and 70s, but they can still spin. They were doing the whole pew. Yeah. They remind me of the Pips.
Yep. That generation.
Yep. The Pointer Sisters.
It's over there. I like to point out some of my favorite music.
Over here. New to Garden Rocks is Blue October. Don't know who that is.
Oh man, that name rings a bell. Hang on one second. Blue October is What song are they famous for?
I have no idea.
They're a hard rock band. Yeah, they're just
When you say
American.
Blue, the only thing I ever think of is Blue Oyster Cult.
Yeah, that's who I thought it was. I read it really
Yeah.
quick. It's like, Blue Oyster Cult.
Yeah, no.
That's not going to go for Disney.
Yeah. Yeah, we're going to play the one song because, we riff on it for 45 minutes, so.
That's right. That's right.
Then you got Tommy DiCarlo, who is the singer of the band Boston.
It's more than a feeling.
What? His More Than a Feeling?
More than a feeling.
More Than a Feeling. So he's new. Don Felder, formerly of the Eagles. I like all these people that are formerly of something else.
That's right. Don
Formerly
Felder,
of Billy Joel, formerly of ELO, formerly of the...
Don Felder was an original member.
Yeah.
No.
Well,
yeah, he was.
Yeah.
Was of the Eagles. I could be wrong. But dude, I mean, he played half the guitar solo from Hotel California. He could do whatever the heck he wants to.
Yeah. Starship featuring Mickey Thomas. He's been there, right? Claudette Letty is new. I don't know who that
she is.
Don't know. Berlin is coming back.
Ooh. I mean, everybody remembers "Take My Breath Away" from
Top Gun.
But I remember "Riding on the Metro."
Toby Mac. Don't care.
Christian artist.
Yep. Blood, Sweat, and Tears. I'd like to go see them again. Hey, you ready?
Yeah.
The Commodores are new to Garden Rock, and they are coming.
Oh my God.
And here, wait. Ambrosia with Pete Beckett is coming as well.
Oh my God. That is like... That's crazy.
Yeah, that's old school music.
Ambrosia.
Yep.
Going to be a lot of gray hair.
Flock of Seagulls are returning.
Do you like Flock of Seagulls?
What?
I know that do you like Flock of Seagulls? No, I can see you do.
Colin Ray is new. Thelma Houston is also new.
Dude.
Yeah. The Little River Band.
Oh my God. I really want to see these guys.
I want to see the Little River Band too.
Me too.
Simple Plan. Herman's Hermits, starring Peter Noon, is returning. And ending it all, it is not Big Bad Voodoo Daddy. I think they do Food and Wine.
Yeah.
It's the Plain White Tees. Delilah.
Yay.
What was that one song, Delilah?
Hey there, Delilah, aren't you sick of this song yet? Because I'm tired of playing it. Every time I go to Epcot, it's true.
I'm going to sing this song.
For you.
So beginning January 19th, guests can secure their spot at these shows by booking Garden Rock's dining packages. These are available Friday through Monday. So that's Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Monday. Not Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. You got that? Friday to Monday. Just the weekend.
Yep.
Find out more by visiting freshepcot.com.
Fresh.
I'm glad Disney's finally found pretty URLs or tiny URLs.
Yeah, thank God.
Otherwise, this would have been disney.go.visit.orlando.magicKingdom.epcot.freshepcot.
.fresh.epcot.com.co .ca for Canada.
Yep. So this is part of their 50th anniversary celebration. So
nice.
Rock on.
That's great.
But we can't go.
What do you mean we can't?
You got no ticky for the shirt.
We're thinking about it.
Okay.
We don't know what we don't know. But this is helping because this is part of the problem we've been having. The reservation thing still bugs me a bit, but I guess you're not having any problems getting reservations.
Mm-mm. No, I'm.
You ever been?
Go
ahead.
I'm allowed 5, and I have 5. I always have 5 in my possession.
You ever been turned down?
No.
Okay.
No, because if you know what dates you can or cannot go with your blackout schedule,
Right.
what I did was I just put it all on my calendar, blackout, blackout, blackout. So when I get the urge and I go, I want to go, let me see, I don't have to go to their stupid calendar. It's already in mine.
Right.
That's what I did. But I haven't had a problem. And I've used even the bonus days that don't count against your 5.
Good.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
they don't announce or tell you when those are happening. You just have to go look.
Yeah, it's just it's far too complicated to be going to a theme park.
It is.
Buy a ticket, let yourself in. I don't know why they have to do the reservation thing. I don't know why they can't
Crowd
just say,
control.
well, yeah, but they could do that with ticket sales.
They
I guess
can't. They
pass
can't with
holders.
annual pass holders, right?
That's right. I see what you're saying.
Yeah. I mean, they could do it with ticket sales and still make us use the reservation system. That would be awful, but that's what would wind up happening.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, let's talk about some meetups, and these are, well, they're not all virtual. April 20th, stay tuned. We are going to do a special 23-day live show.
Let me tell you the behind the scenes of that joke. Tony puts together this tentative plan, and he's brilliant because he's planner and he keeps the show moving forward. I would be like still trying to figure out what I'm doing on my 3rd show. And he's like, okay, we're going to put this show together. And he's like, okay, well, we've got all these people that we want on the show. And even if only half of them say yes, then we know we've got these slots. And how much time did you give each person?
15 minutes.
15 minutes. We would start the show somewhere around noon, and we wouldn't be done until like 10 o'clock that night. And I'm like, I don't got that in me. Even if we were doing a fundraiser for somebody, like Give the Kids a World, I mean, I would be like, all right, we're on hour 6.
And here's the thing, giving some of these people just 15 minutes, it would take us 15 minutes to introduce some of them with their credentials.
Yeah. So we're processing through it, but that's the running joke right now because it's like the show's a bit long. It's a bit long, but we're working on it. We'll fix it.
Yeah, maybe we'll just record things with some of them and just put them out at later times too. So.
Well, I mean, I would just, we'll figure it out.
Okay. April 23rd, we're going to have a meetup for our anniversary, our 10-year anniversary. We're going to go to Port Orleans, French Quarter. We're going to go to the Sassagoula Float Works and Food Factory at 2 p.m. That's a Saturday. Come meet us, and the beignets will be on us. But I was looking at their menu, and I did not see beignets on the menu.
I've heard that as well.
So something will be on us. It might be Mickey bars. It might be popcorn. I don't know. We'll figure that out. But just come out, 2 p.m., wear your mask, wipe your hands, go to the bathroom, wash your hands, whatever you got to do. You can stay, don't stay, whatever. Just come out.
Yeah.
And then stay tuned for some other virtual meetups that we'll probably do later on in the year.
Yeah, and I'm sure at some point at the end of the year we'll probably do another monorail crawl. We'll have to figure a couple things out, but we'll definitely do something.
Yeah.
All
Maybe we'll combine it with a Skyliner crawl.
God, that would be.
We'll start at noon.
Yeah. I've got an idea. Actually, honestly, I have an idea about the monorail crawl, but we can talk about that later.
All right. All right. Hey, John, last week our trivia question was this. What attraction was the last attraction that Walt Disney, the person, actually personally oversaw before he passed away?
Now, had you not put the real answer here, I would always have said Country Bear Jamboree.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
I heard a rumor a long time ago that they said that was one of the last attractions that Walt worked on that made him laugh.
Made him laugh, not worked on.
Yeah, so I would have been incorrect if I tried to guess
Yeah.
the answer to this one.
So the correct answer was the Pirates of the Caribbean.
Hmm.
And the winner is Jean or John. All right, John. Here's a good question. You probably
Yes.
should know the answer to this.
I do know the answer to this question.
Okay. What is the shortest in time animated film Walt Disney Animation put out?
Avatar.
Very close. Very close. If you know the correct answer, send it to Disney Parks Podcast at gmail.com. Disney Parks Podcast at gmail.com.
In possibly one of the most boneheaded, I'll say this, in one of the most boneheaded missed opportunities, Disney is planning their D23 Expo for this year. Wouldn't it make sense for them to do D23 in 2023?
Yes.
I mean, stop and think about it. Celebrating the 100th year of the company.
Yes.
Just saying.
But wait.
Just
We're going to reap the benefit of that because that'll be a Destination D event. And that'll happen here.
We think.
I hope so. Yeah. I hope
we're
they
hopeful.
don't get
Yeah, burr up their butt.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we gotta do it out here because here's where everything is.
Sure.
So
Well, not for long.
yeah, that is true. We've got a little bit of news on what's coming to the D23 Expo so far. So it's going to have more than 50 shows, presentations, and panels, including the Disney Legends Awards ceremony, which honors the talented individuals who've made a significant contribution to the Disney legacy, as well as an all-new exhibit curated by the Walt Disney Archives, highlighting the 100th anniversary of Disney a year early. Plus, D23 and the Walt Disney Archives, working with new D23 Expo Platinum sponsor Amazon, are restoring Walt Disney's Grumman Gulfstream, a Grumman Gulfstream 1 company airplane. Currently, well, not anymore. It's been moved. Currently housed backstage at Walt Disney World Resort, and they're transporting it to Anaheim. The iconic aircraft was seen for years as part of the studio backlot tour at Disney's Hollywood Studios and will be on display, restored in its former glory at the D23 Expo 2022 for guests to see in an exhibit called Mickey Mouse 1 Walt's Plane, presented by Amazon.
Here's the question. I think that's the thing that really got me excited. I was like, oh my God, they're going to have the plane at the expo. That's going to be awesome. I've heard it's very nice inside. Bob Gurr flew it a couple times and did maintenance on it. And he's told that story on the show. But the question I have is, are you going to be able to look in it, like go up the stairs to see inside the aircraft? Or are you just going to walk around this thing on the show floor and just, touch it, yada, yada?
No, you won't be able to touch it.
Probably not.
No touch.
No touchy, Tony. No touchy. But I want to see inside it,
Yeah, me too.
If you're not going to be able to see inside it, well, then it's just, what the hell are you restoring it for?
Yeah.
If I can't see inside.
Yep. Okay.
Unless they have a monitor down below with just a camera up in the cockpit looking back.
Yeah. That'd be cool. I'd take that as a win.
Yeah.
This last little section, I want you to hold your excitement because there's a spoiler at the end. Returning to D23 Expo 2022 will be the massive show floor full of immersive experiences and special opportunities for guests to see what's next for Disney around the world. And they may even run into their favorite Disney stars, characters, Imagineers, animators, and filmmakers. Guests can also enjoy numerous shopping opportunities, many featuring D23 Expo exclusive collectibles at an assortment of Disney and partner pop-up shops, such as the D23 Expo Emporium, where the ultimate Disney fans can find their ultimate treasures. The 7,000 seat Hall D23 returns and will be joined this year by the 3,000 seat Premier Stage, the 1,200 seat Backlot Stage, and the expanded 700 seat Walt Disney Archive Stage for more presentations curated by the staff of the archives. And on the main show floor, the D23 Expo Live Stage, it will feature performances, appearances, demonstrations, and more all weekend long, many of which will be live streamed to guests at home. The bad news is all tickets are currently sold out.
That's right. And that includes the $899 ticket, which guaranteed you a seat to all Hall 23 presentations.
It's crazy.
Sold out in seconds. Seconds. Yep. Gone.
Yep.
Vanished.
Makes me wonder sometimes.
Yeah.
Makes me wonder. Because it makes me wonder.
Yep. Hey, John, for the 50th anniversary, Disney is giving all the strollers a makeover. We're actually getting all new rental strollers at Walt Disney World.
Nice.
Guests who rent the strollers during their Walt Disney World vacation might be happy to see that the standard strollers have received a makeover with characters.
Heyo.
Mickey and Minnie Mouse themed rental strollers are rolling out at all 4 Walt Disney World theme parks and Disney Springs last week, and they are cuter than ever. Perhaps the best news is that the rental prices remain the same.
I can't believe that.
Did financing read this message yet?
Whoopsie. We forgot something.
It'd be $15 per day for a single stroller and $31 per day for a double stroller. So here's the question. So one looks like Mickey Mouse, one looks like Minnie Mouse. Are you going to be able to pick?
Yeah.
Because that's really just going to create more chaos at the check. No, I want a Mickey one. Can you? Oh, hold on. We got to go pull all the minis out, and then go.
Mom.
So yeah, that's the question. Or I don't know. It'd be nice if you could pick. Do you want Mickey or Minnie?
Yeah.
But I don't see that happening. I think they're just going to say, here's your stroller, get lost.
Yeah. I'm fairly confident that's going to be the answer for that, because I don't see. I've never seen this work out to where you could get whatever you wanted, unless you bought it, But hey, stranger things have happened.
That's right.
You never know. You never know.
Yep.
I'm shocked that the price didn't go up. To be God's honest with you, I'm shocked the price didn't go up.
Yeah, I mean, this had to cost them, the company, something.
Yeah. But here's the thing:
cast members just didn't do this out of the nicest of their heart.
No. But the thing is I mean, you rent a stroller for the day, and to be brutally honest with you, I mean, let's say you're there for 8 hours. You're there for an 8-hour day. How long is your child actually going to be in the stroller? Because you got to eat once or twice, ride for attractions. So it's not like they're getting used and abused, although they are. But I mean, $15 for a few hours of rental time.
Yeah, and they're not very comfortable. It's a piece of molded plastic with no cushion on it.
Yeah, and it gets very warm.
Yeah,
from what I understand, in the Florida sun.
Yeah, with nothing to cool it down.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now
that it's going to be black, it'll really be a sun catcher.
Jeez.
Mommy, why is my back and butt burning like it's on fire? It's because you're sitting in a black stroller, honey.
Why does my skin stick to the stroller?
Yeah.
It hurts. Oh, geez. Anywho, Disney Vacation Club confirms that Epcot Lounge availability will be happening in 2022. A new mailer for DVC confirms Epcot Member Lounge will be available to owners in 2022. Is this something that people were concerned about?
We thought the pavilion was going to shut down.
Oh, okay. Well, there you
Yeah.
go. Since its debut in 2016, availability of Epcot's Disney Vacation Club Members Lounge has always been promoted on a year-to-year basis. In the early years, Disney Vacation Club committed to the lounge's continued availability quite early. The 2018 and 29 extensions were announced on August of 17 and July 18, respectfully. In 2021, a January Disney Parks blog story acknowledged its continued availability through the end of the year. This year, an insert with the latest Disney Files magazine seemingly proves confirmation by listing the lounge as a member perk for the 2022. Located on the second floor of the Imagination Pavilion, no, that explains it. The lounge provides members with an exclusive spot to relax and recharge electronic devices while enjoying complimentary soft drinks and snacky snacks. The lounge extension comes at a time when DVC members' perks are seemingly few and far between, from what I understand. Other signature events cited in DVC's 2022 member guide to the Magic are early entry and extended evening hours to the theme parks.
Oh,
Nice.
yay.
50th anniversary buttons offered via the Scenic Selfies game and the 2022 member cruise that you have to pay for.
Yes.
The member lounge is currently available from 11 a.m. until 6 p.m. daily, subject to change. Members and their guests can access the lounge by visiting the designated podium located in the Imagination Pavilion's ImageWorks gift shop.
Mm-hmm. Very
Well, there you
interesting.
go.
Here's
There
a
you go.
rumor I heard. So, a couple years ago, remember when they said they were going to reimagine the Imagination Pavilion?
Mhm.
Well, Disney didn't want to shell out the money to do so. They
Shocking.
said it would be very expensive. So, somebody said, well, let's get a sponsor, and, we'll have somebody sponsor it that'll help fund the project.
Hmm.
Somebody, and there was a very strong relationship between Iger and Steve Jobs. And they said, well, what about Apple? Apple, has imaginative products and things like that. So could you imagine if that was the Imagination Pavilion sponsored by Apple, like what the gift shop would have been like? Would have been an Apple store in Epcot,
I know.
And, with their deep pockets, they could have really, said to Apple, like, it's going to take us, X amount of dollars. And Apple would have been like,
Okay.
yeah. That's like
Yeah.
us going to buy a soda. Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Whatever. Yeah.
We're going to have to reimagine the attraction. Okay,
Yeah.
great.
Yeah.
It's about time.
Yeah.
With the popularity of Figment, you would
Yes.
think
Right.
that they
It's a
would be
no-brainer.
beating down the doors.
Yeah.
But
So the
they're-
other thing too was had Steve not passed away, there was talks of an Apple Disney merger, and that's funny. Well, it's funny. It's not funny. It's funny. Because when Steve did pass away, that made his wife the majority shareholder of Disney, and she dumped enough of her stocks so that every time she wanted to do something, she didn't have to report it, right?
Right.
So had they merged, she would have then been the majority shareholder of Disney anyway, and still would have had to dump stocks.
Yep.
She would have been
Sure.
majority shareholder of Apple and Disney.
Oh, it's amazing. People with money. I love it.
Yeah. So I would have liked to have seen that happen. I think that would have been a very good pairing of two very large brands.
Yeah.
The synergy would have been
Well, I mean, there was already such great synergy between
Mhm.
Pixar and Apple. It just
Yeah.
would have been really good. And I think that would have been one of those situations where, woulda, shoulda, coulda.
Right.
I wonder if the culture at Apple would have been able to curtail a little bit of the John Lasseter effect.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe it would have been a better outcome, because I'll tell you, I've not seen anything that Lasseter's put his hands on since then. I think it broke him.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
I think so too.
it's sad, it's tragic, because Pixar has not been the same since. I mean, I
No.
love you, brother, but it's just not been.
I know.
Anywho,
Yeah.
All right. Hey, kids. How about a little headline news?
And now, the headline news.
All right. Lunar New Year celebration is back at Disney's California Adventure Parks now through February 13th. What is this? The Year of the Pig, I think?
Emotional damage.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
I can't remember who's the year of the, but the year it is.
Year of something.
Hey, Office Depot becomes the official sponsor for Disney Institute and National Geographic Live events. So if you take a Disney Institute course, it is now sponsored by Office Depot for all your printing needs.
That's right.
Hey, the Grand Floridian Spa is opening up January 26th, John. If you want to go get a little rub down.
Sure, let's go.
Okay. Mani-pedi, maybe?
Yeah. Petty. I'm okay with the mani part.
Okay.
Petty would be good.
All right. Here's a very interesting fact. Ready?
Yeah, go for it.
Disney topped the list of the most tattooed brand in the world.
Oh, okay, now hang on.
Most topped tattooed brand in the world.
Does that mean people with the most tattoos?
No, that means when people go to get a tattoo, they choose a Disney
Correct. Yeah.
item,
Yeah.
copyrighted, trademarked character as their tattoo.
Yeah. Which is funny because Disney's working really, really hard to become the most tattooed branded cast members on Disney property. So, hey.
And then there's that. Disney World raised the price on food and beverage. Hey, no shock there. Listen, they had to raise the price because here's the thing. They did not raise ticket prices this year yet. And I say yet because it's only January.
Yeah.
Disneyland did take a hit already, and I think it was huge. It was like 16%. So I think what Disney World is saying is, hey, we're not going to raise our ticket price, but we're going to raise the price on everything else.
That's right.
So
yeah, don't raise the price on the one thing that everybody's waiting for you to raise it.
Yeah.
Raise it on the sundries that you know.
Yeah.
I'm sure T-shirts. I know what our T-shirts cost.
Uh-huh.
I know the T-shirts at Disney are ridiculous.
Oh God, yes. So I think their new price points are now like $29, $34, and $36. Like I think are like the three price points they go after. They're targeting. I know. Listen, contact me if you want a Disney shirt, please.
Yeah.
DisneyParksPodcast@gmail.com.
Mm-hmm.
Or mail at DisneyByTheNumbers.com. Just saying.
Yep.
Citizens of Hollywood in the studios made a surprise return with no announcement, no fanfare, just people out there doing their shtick.
I think that's great. I wish they'd have made a little bit of an announcement to let people know.
I think so too. I think they at least deserve that for their hard work.
And then some.
Exactly. Kevin, the bird from the movie Up, is back in the animal kingdom. If you'd like to go meet Kevin and speak to him.
Nice.
You know, could do that.
Call.
Caw. It's sad that I know how to do that.
I'm impressed, though.
Yeah.
It's impressive.
Considering I only go once a year. I am too.
Yeah. There you go.
Yep. Matterhorn bobsleds are closing for a short refurb from February 28th at Disneyland. So if Matterhorn bobsled's your thing, you're going to have to take a break. So go suck it up now, Buttercup.
Could you guys clean off my flesh from my knuckles from the last time I rode that thing? I still have scars.
John, keep your arms and hands
and legs, inside the vehicle.
Attraction at all times.
That's not a joke, kids. They really.
It's not at Disneyland.
No, I got my hands pretty bloody. Yep. Caster was like, "Holy cow!" You raised your hands, didn't you? I'm like, "Yep."
Isn't there a sign just before that too, warning you about the?
Stop. Yeah. Yeah.
All right. I just want to check. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Hey, Vanellope from Wreck-It Ralph is now meeting at Epcot. So get your sweet Vanellope on over at Epcot. I think she's over in the Imagination Pavilion if you're looking to find out where. Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah. So characters are coming back slowly. They're still, behind glass and hidden walls and secret ropes and things.
That's right.
Secret handshakes and things they have to do to see them. But
they're like in their little glass prisons.
Yeah, exactly.
All
masked up on the inside, I'm sure.
Yeah, probably.
Oh, I bet they are. I have to find out. I know a couple people I got to go ask. Really? Are they making you? Yeah, they probably are. Sure.
Yeah.
This way they don't have to sanitize the costume.
Take some, and you're done. Kills germs.
Yeah.
Including coronavirus.
All right. Sounds good.
All right,
Anything
guys.
else?
Nope. Since everything else is pre-recorded.
Yeah.
If we don't see you online, we'll see. If we don't see you online, we'll see you in the parks.
The Disney Parks Podcast is not affiliated with the Walt Disney Company. All Disney parks, attractions, lands, shows, event names, etc. are registered trademarks of the Walt Disney Company.